Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to the Starcraft English commentary. This is gonna be once again the encounter between Rain and Jaedong as part of Laddernet, random series of games between random pro gamers. And this is gonna be the final cast in this series of 4 games that I've been casting for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed them so far. This last set, let's mix things up a little bit and we're gonna be playing it on the map Citadel of Adun. No, it's just Citadel. It's Citadel of Adun. It's just a name that I made up for myself because I'm a Protoss fan, a Protoss lover, so that's what it is. But anyways, this time we're gonna be having Jaedong spawning in just the top right on the screen. Maybe the color has got a weird, tint to it. There it is. Let me see here. Okay. Oh wait, no, hold on. How do I get rid of these? Okay, there it is. Sorry for that. Yeah, so City of Adun is gonna be the map here. Jaedong at the top right corner of the screen in the purple color, and Rain at the bottom right corner of the screen in the teal color. Here's the map thumbnail. And on this map, if you talk about matchup win rates, then for Protoss, it is 51.5% win rate for Protoss, so slightly okay. Very, very nice ratios there for Protoss. But let's see, because Jaedong just seems to be better. Slightly better, not by much, but just a tick better compared to our former ASL KSL champion Rain here. Alright, looks like we're going to be having 12 hatch coming up for Jaedong. And for Rain, he's going to be going for gateway openings. He has scouted his enemy in the right location. This overlord is going to return home. So Jaedong is going to be slightly in the dark here. Of course, during this time, Rain could have tried to fake the cannon rush in behind these mineral patches, but he's not doing that. He's just gonna use this time to kind of pester the drones a little bit and go for some kind of harassments. This other drone is gonna come out to scout because there still might be a problem of something like double gateway rush or proxy gateway in the middle of the map, but that is not going to be the case. This is gonna be very, very standard gateway timing here coming from Rain. The first Zealot is out. Spawning pool is about 50% done, so this Zealot is gonna have to fight a little bit with this drone. The drone is gonna try very hard to delay the Zealot, but at the last minute, not losing way too many times. This probe though is gonna have a problem against the drone. The drone is on the low ground, the probe is on the high ground. Rain has got a slight advantage, so it's gonna be able to delay this hatchery from coming up, and that's a good start. The Zealot is about to get inside of the main base here. This drone is gonna try to plan a hatchery. At the last minute, Rain is able to stop it. He might put on a pylon because the second drone is gonna come out, and he's got to try his very hard now because yeah, I think in the last minute the Pope got chased away. We have the Zealot out somewhere. Looks like this Zealot is gonna be here. There's gonna be another Zealot out there. So this is forcing Jaedong to make a lot of Zerglings. He's gonna be making 6 Zerglings. He's finding out the Zergling to check for any kind of hidden stuff at the bottom side of the map. He doesn't see anything. These 2 Zealots are returning, so everything is there for the overlord to see. So looks like Jaedong is investing into a lot of Zerglings here. He's also going for Zergling with speed. So this kind of investment need to pay out a little bit here for Jaedong because Rain has not lost a single Zealot in the process. He's just keeping all of his Zealots at home. We are going to be having a group of 8 Zerglings just dancing out here. Another group of Zerglings is going to be waiting here, and more Zerglings. This is going to be a semi-rush strategy here for Jaedong. He want to make sure that he can overwhelm his enemy with a huge amount of Zerglings. He's also saving up some overlord just so that he can make more Zerglings later. This probe is almost dead. And does Rain go out with another scouting probe? He doesn't go out, and this probe once again is going to be hiding in the corner. If he can spot the Zergling speed upgrade, and it's going to be great. He's going to try to get me, and the Zergling speed upgrade is almost completed. This probe needs to survive until Zergling speed upgrade is complete. So you can see that his enemy is invested into something that costs a lot of money, guys. And indeed, Zergling speed is going to kick in now. No, Rain, you need to hold it until the Zergling speed completes. And he maybe saw that the Zergling things are going to be slightly faster here, so he's gonna have to hold his area here. The forge is not yet upgrading yet for Rain. He's got 50 minerals and 74 gas, so maybe not yet enough here. And yeah, we're gonna be having some drone coming up, and behind this, is it hydrogen? Yeah, so Jaedong's gonna be going for hydrogen strategy. Zealots start to move out. Zerglings are waiting to move in here. Probes are holding the area. The Zealot's gonna try to go for counter attack. Rain is being quite smart here. Zerglings are returning, and looks like Jaedong is gonna try to corner these Zealots. The Zealots are trying very hard to pull back, but they're getting kind of surrounded from all sides. 1 Zealot at least will die. No, 2 will die. This is a bad attack. by Rain. He tried to move out, but he doesn't know that his enemy is invested in a lot of Zerglings, and this investment kind of pay up for Jaedong. He was not able to penetrate the front door, but at least he was able to force to kill out a lot of Zealots in the process. So that is money well spent for Jaedong, man. I mean, if Rain did not move out and just held his ground, he would have had a lot of Zerglings, a lot of Zealots to work with in the mid game, but now he's stuck with a single Zealot, 2 Zealots only, and need to block his expansion with a couple of probes behind this. Hydra is going to be coming up. We do have Hydras being produced right now, as well as Hydralisk movement upgrades. The first 3 Hydras are out. The game, I think this game also is in in favor of Jaedong here. So Rain is gonna kind of play a little bit of catch up. His supply wise, Rain is above Jaedong by about 12 to 10 supply. The first Hydras are gonna try to stop this Corsair from doing any kind of overlord hunting, and now Rain knows that his enemy is gonna be going with a lot of Hydralisk. Rain is not a player who skims on cannons. So, even if he did not see the Hydralisk, he would make some cannons in the front anyway. But now, yeah, he's gonna see. And this other Corsair is gonna get sniped. Come on, pay attention, Rain. Don't just fly your Corsairs into a sea of Hydralisk. The Hydralisk is gonna start to attack the gateway now. This forge is kind of not really protected by the cannon on the southern side. The Hydralisk position here can still attack this forge, so that's not good. And Rain is not gonna make any more Zealot coming out from that gateway. He even loses, almost loses all of the shield, out of the health on the other Zealot. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be having another forge, maybe made in the main at some point here. Yeah, it's gonna be a replacement forge and Citadel. Excuse me, 2 replacement forge, because this first one will die for sure. He's canceling one of the cannons because it seems that Jaedong is going for some layer upgrades, as well as more hatcheries, for a total of 6 hatcheries is coming up now. So the game is gonna go by standard from now on. The forge is not even upgrading. Yeah, and indeed it's gonna be double forge upgrade in the back door here for Rain. He's making a lot more gateways. I mean, I still think the advantage is in favor of Jaedong. We shall see. This layer completing is gonna reveal to us what is the next tech of choice. I think for Jaedong it's about 60% done only. What is that? I thought it's going to be a robo, but it's not going to be a robo for the time being. Jaedong is not expanding to the 4th base. Usually during this time, some Zerg players like Queen would like to go for that, that infamous, 1789 build or something like that. But I think that meta is kind of phasing out, and we don't see that strategy used that often anymore by the Zerg players. Alright, behind this, what do we have here? Just a lot of gateways being produced, 4 gateways in the main, and Templar Archive is going to get produced here. Xenot with leg is being upgraded, right? Yeah, so the left is gonna get upgraded. There's a spire in the corner, and Rain spots it. I mean, he's been very diligent with his Corsair work, just flying around and just seeing every single thing. I mean, this is sometimes I feel like what the foreign players, what I mean foreign is that the players who don't regularly play Brood War, this is what they're really, really good at. They try to scout, right? Because they don't play that much Brood War, so when they play, they need to use every single piece of information that they can get. Whereas the regular players like Mini and Snow, sometimes they play by instinct. They play by timings that they have memorized to their heart, so they forget to check the enemies timings and expansions and buildings and text and stuff like that. Anyways, Robo in the corner. Core is not yet upgrading. We're gonna be having Archon. This is nice. Of course, behind this, whether Jaedong actually commit to going to the Mutualist is still a question to be that begs an answer. We're going to be having the 4th base created at the 10 o'clock position here. These 2 Corsairs are checking things around. Nothing of unusual activities, and he needs to start to move out a little bit here. Looks like Jaedong is. I mean, the good thing for Jaedong, he didn't lose any overlords during this entire time. And he's got Zerglings fanning out into the various locations. Hydra's gonna try to chase these courses around. The first movement of Xenot is out there. He's gonna try to hunt for some kind of, lone forces. And indeed, he's gonna find a Xenot here at the 3 o'clock position. If he goes there at some point, but at the last minute, he's gonna pull back. And we need to see some, core upgrade for the Dragoon range here. We're gonna be seeing how many Mutus getting produced. 5 Mutus and 2 Scourges. Okay, Maelstrom is getting researched now, so this is the right timing for the Maelstrom. What building is that in the corner? That is going to be a second addition to chamber, being upgraded. The first of the Mutualists are getting produced now, so we'll be having some attack. Alright, looks like Scourge is going to try to attack the Corsair. It's fanning out. One Corsair is going to get destroyed here. The second Corsair will possibly get saved. We are seeing Dragoons start to come out here, and cannons getting created at the various locations. Dragoons going to be able to hold, and once again, he doesn't like to skim on cannon Rain. Rain loves to have his cannons, and this cannon is going to complete. Of course, I need to run. Close Scourge takes out that forces, and we have a storm that is kind of weird. What is this Archon doing? Oh my god, the Archon is getting stuck in the corner because Maelstrom is not yet completed. And we have 2 cannons in the main, so they got to use the snipe some forces. Rain need to put back a probe into the gas. He's forgotten that he only has 2 probe on gas. Come on, get your probe into the gas refinery or whatever. At the last minute, it's gonna move out of the forces. Let's see. Yeah, he's still just 1 probe on gas. I mean, this is why he's not a regular player, man. Because you need to immediately see that your enemy has sniped one of your probes. Okay, now he's got probe on gas. So that's us. We're gonna be having an attack happening here. And this Archon grouping with the army is a good idea. Rain is gonna take an expansion. Jaedong already has his new expansion up. Jaedong is ahead by about 10 supply. Wow. And his mutualists are still alive, and that is going to be a problem. This mutualist can still do a lot of forces, and we're going to be having Maelstrom. That is a nice Maelstrom. He will not use the storm on those mutualists. He's going to use his dragoons to attack and kill them slowly, which is a good idea. So that's good to even up the supply, but Jaedong is still crazily ahead in terms of supply. Mini need to take, not Mini, excuse me, Rain need to take his expansion. He's gonna try to do that now. He's saving up his money. He's gonna do attack. I mean, Citadel is a nice map for these kind of, you know, step-by-step attack, because you have these high ground that you can kind of secure and hold for the short time, and then the overlord gets sniped. Cannons, I guess a new base gets set up here. Cannons to go up. Do we have a hive? No hive. What are these buildings? In the main, it's gonna be another chamber and Queen's Nest. So Jaedong is keeping up with the tech war, guys. We have a Zealot checking out the new base, and he will see that there is gonna be a nice, healthy drone saturation here. He's gonna try to go all the way into the bottom to top right left. We want to check to see from the hatchery. He doesn't see anything, which is good. So that is nice. Look at this huge attack from Protoss. He's going to try to gain this high ground advantage against the 7 lurkers. That's going to be nice. Observers are in position to spot. He needs to spot his attack now. He's not storming. Zealot need to move across onto the high ground. That is a nice storm. How many lurkers would die? 1 lurker, 2 lurkers down. That is a nice storm. A lot of Hydras got in that storm, and immediately you can see the supply for Rain is shooting back up. He's ahead by about 20 supply after that battle, because engagement wise it was perfect from him. Anyways, this base goes up, so Rain is going to transfer some of his probes over there. He needs to think about the 4th base as well. Of course, during this time, Zerg can think about drops. I mean, Jaedong has not been utilizing drop against Rain in this series. I think Rain is a person who skims on cannons in these kind of critical locations. If drops can get deployed here, then that base is basically over. So many probes gonna get massacred, but of course we don't know about that for sure, because Jaedong could not scout. Anyways, we might have more storm attacking. Zealot need to pull back so that the dragoons could support here. He doesn't have enough storm maybe remaining in his group of forces. This Archon can still cast something. I think he's got enough energy for that. He's got a lot of energy on the Archon, but he's not using that, which is kind of unfortunate. Anyways, we have 4 base Zerg against 3 base Protoss. Finally Hive coming up here, and I mean, this is a ticking bomb here for Rain. He needs to kind of, you know, expand. Yeah, he's gonna try to expand here. This is nice. I mean, taking this mineral only is kind of puny, but it's better than nothing, right? And indeed, this Overlord is going to get sniped. What else is happening in the middle of the map? This Overlord is going to check for the, you know, any kind of presence of high temperatures or defenses in the main. He doesn't see anything. Looks like Jaedong is ready to take another expansion. This huge Protoss force against the left side of the map before Nidus Canal is ready. It's going to be devastating. Do we have a counterattack from Jaedong? Jaedong might be going for a drop at some point, but we shall see. Anyways, this huge Protoss army is a problem for Jaedong here. Jaedong, we need to do something about it. I mean, he's got a chance to do a counterattack around this corridor, go and defend his base, and indeed, it's going to be a sandwich here. Looks like Overlord is here to spot the storm. Is quite nice. Zelle can kind of pull back a little bit here. He's gonna storm these units on the high ground. More storms killing so many lurkers. The reinforcement from Jaedong is not moving. It's gonna be a counterattack. I don't know how good this counterattack may be. We have an observer that spots the movement of these units, so Drain can decide what to do now. He completely won this high ground. So by the time Jaedong reinforced from the back, his unit's gonna be on the low ground. Archon can cast a nice Maelstrom. A second Maelstrom would be nice here. He's got enough energy for it, I think. 180 energy. He's not casting a Maelstrom, and he does cast a second Maelstrom. He needs to go for more Storm though. Looks like Rain does some good shot, but his army is decimated in the process. He's trying to salvage whatever he could. His Dragoons trying to move back. and leaves a single Archon just to buy time. The rest of the Protoss army is going to try to come out. The cannons getting set up on this side of the map. Dragoons getting surrounded from both sides. They're not trying very hard to attack. Reinforcement from the other side. You need to have an observer in position. Observer is not here, and Jaedong's army is just superior compared to Rain. I think Rain's army is kind of few and far in between. He's trying to pull back. And he will save some of the Dragoons where the reinforcement. There's going to be some reinforcement coming out here, which is good. These Zerglings are chasing these Dragoons all the way back to cannon. They need to hold it on this area. He's going to try to do some moving shots and reinforcement from the back, but Zealot arrive at just the right moment to push these forces back, and more cannons going up, and it's going to be a lurker contained here, but looks like it's going to be enough cannons to hold. Zealot getting mixed in with the forces. He pulls back Rain at the last minute to make sure that the cannons can buffer, and now Storm is there to enforce. Looks like Jaedong has lost his opportunity to assault this base. He's going to try to attack from the other side of the map, but not enough units to do with the damage. The lurkers are getting pushed back hard. So looks like Rain has held. We're going to be having a counter attack. High Templar need to cast a Storm. Come on! Very good positioning of the High Templar to not easily get sniped here. And we are still going with the game. 16-minute mark on the game. Jaedong supply 124 and Rain is 121. This base is nicely created. So Probe's going to get transferred. Very lucky for Rain in that occasion. He could have died there. Anyways, now Jaedong is up with how many bases? 5 bases Protoss has got. 4 bases. Rain is gonna possibly make a robotic support bay at some point now. He's not doing that just yet. He's, you know, trying to reshuffle his army and trying to get things back up in order. This defiler is gonna create a lot of problems for Rain. He needs to know that his enemies create a defiler. Excuse me, you need to permanently position some observers in these kind of critical locations, and indeed he's going to do that. He sees the movement of Zerglings and defilers, and he will move everyone else there to kind of, you know, back up that area of the map. This area has got some cannons and some High Templar, which is good. Anyway, Zerglings start to attack now, as well as the moment Rain moves out, he's going to be in problem. Observer sees though. Dragoon's going to start to attack. We have a single High Templar. He's going to cast a storm. He's waiting. He's going to cast a preemptive storm. Another storm will need to get casted on the lurker. The lurker is still alive. There's still 3 lurkers in the area, and cannons are falling very fast here. The last cannons have died here. The non-stop Hydra's going to attack against his forces. Nice storm. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I mean, this Nexus is getting focused upon as so many probes are losing their lives. This is really the power of late game defiler attack here, and GG from Rain. Jaedong is just really good. Thanks for watching the video. Buy me a coffee. The link is in the video description. Have a good day. Bye bye.